Are you ready to choose your fate? Yes. Choose your fate tarot. These are the most definitive type of tarot readings you can get. Path A or choice A, path B, choice B. These are available, personalized, same day guaranteed recorded. Okay, they're still on sale at the moment. Sale ends on the 18th of January. Okay, so get your requests in ASAP. So get path or choice A clearly in your mind, please. And we'll see what's coming out, and then we'll move on to path B. Right, just bear with me, one more shuffle. And flick and swish. Right, let's have a look. So, choice A. Right, okay, so we start off with the King of Cups, Cups, water, emotions. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Kings are masculine energy, queens are feminine energy. In tarot, remember, we talk about energy, not gender. I feel like this is yourselves. I feel like this is the masculine energies within yourself. And by choosing this path, you're going into more of a kind of nurturing, protective, I'm here for you, I support you, nicey energy. Knight of Swords. Swords are where we think, words we use. Knights, forward motion, don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens more so than the pages. This knight talks about either expressing ourselves or news coming in fast. I feel it's news coming in. We've then got the High Priestess in the reverse. So the High Priestess is one of the divine feminines. She's divine feminine on a more spiritual based level. Now she's about duality. Okay, it's about balance, stepping into that dark divine energy, being boss bitch you're meant to be. Intuition, connection with spirit, reverse position. I feel like, well, it's either being too much in the light side when this calls for a little bit of stepping into that dark divine, or not following your intuition. Let's continue. Ooh, Coda's here. Help boost me up. Just say hello, Coda Bear. Type hello, Coda Bear in the comments. Hello, Coda Bear. Right. Hanged Man. So yeah, I feel it's like staying two on the light side. Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man for me is a leap of faith card because we're stuck with the decision. Left path, right path, stick or twist. What we're doing here. Problem is, you're looking for guarantees. If I do this, I want guarantees this is going to happen. If I don't do this, I want guarantees that's going to happen, right? Life don't work like that. You've got to make a choice. Upright position, stuck there, but at least having a shift in perspective. Unfortunately, that shift in perspective isn't enough because it's going to keep you in the Four of Cups. Cups, water, emotions. You're the figure under the tree there staring at the three cups. Stuck, bored, jaded, fed up, cloud, hand, cup, no opportunities. You're going to start missing out on those opportunities because you're like, no, I've got to wait. Overall outcome card. Death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's about shedding old skin. It's actually a positive card. Basically, if you choose path A, the universe is going to step in anyway. It's going to do something out of your control to shift this energy, to shift this situation. Okay. Obstacles or blockages. King of Swords. Swords are where we think, words we use. King's masculine energy again. Again, I'm going to say this is yourself. I'm going to say that the obstacle or blockage here is being too logical with the situation. Okay. Removing any blockages. Two of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Upright position. This is my favourite card. I'm a Taurus, ruled by Venus. I love love. This is Divine Counterparts card. They're getting married. Doesn't have to be love based. It's in the reverse position. Fallout, friction, separation. What it feels like here is if you choose path or choice A, you need to understand it's not going to bring you into that kind of alignment either within yourself or between a connection or whatever it is that you're whatever choice is choice A. So I'm going to categorically say that choice A is not the right choice. So let's go for choice B or path B and see what comes out here. You're going to have to excuse me because this deck, because the card, they're a little bit on the thick side, so they're a little bit hard to shuffle. Right. So one whoop. We'll go for that. Came flipping out. Right. Let's have a look. See what choice B is looking like. Right, okay, so it's already looking better. So Ace of Swords. Swords are where we think, words we use. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about, right, assessing long term. I need to change my long term mindset on this situation. How can I instill that? How can I embed that in me? That will lead to that. Five of Swords. You're the figure in the foreground, two figures that laid the swords down, walking away. It generally talks about a difference of idea, direction, opinion, etc., and who's going to come out on top. It's going to be you. So if it does involve other people, you're going to win some kind of argument. If it's internal, you're winning that mental battle. That's then going to put you in the Empress. So the Empress is what we call the divine feminine. She's like the Queens, but she's combined. She knows her worth and value. She doesn't chase, she attracts. You want this, you come and get it, but you turn up right. No pages, no knights. King's offer might do, provided that king can step up into Emperor mode. Right, not chasing, attracting. Right, so let's continue. Right, Six of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Upright position, this is about balance, equal give and take. It's going to be a bit odd in this deck, but you've got one character giving the other cup of flowers. Reverse position, it's normally when one party's doing all the giving, one's doing all the taking. I kind of feel it's a little bit of two things, really. So people or a situation is going to continue to try to take from you emotionally, but you're wise to it now, right? Way two, I sometimes say with this card, it's about tipping the balance in your favor. So if you're making a cake, right, and you buy all the ingredients and you make it all, bar somebody just stirring the cake mixture together, well, they don't deserve half the cake. You deserve the majority. They deserve a slice. You know what I mean? So it can talk about pulling that back. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action. Ace is bringing in new energy again. Upright position, this is about going, right, who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? Okay, it's in the reverse position. That can be a good thing. It might be a bad thing. I'm kind of confident it's a good thing, though. Overall outcome card, that one. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're messing our time, efforts, and energies in. Tens completion cards. Right, so upright position, we call this a retirement card because it's coins. It's when we put a lot of effort into something, we get to the end, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labour. The other way we can go, again, it's going to be a bit hard to see, but if you start with the dogs at the bottom, there's people behind the castle walls. Because they're behind the castle walls, they're in a sense of security. So in the reverse position, it's about stepping out into a more kind of vulnerable position or situation, or if it's more kind of energetic or financial, it's realizing that we're not going to achieve that. This is turned on its head slightly. I might need some clarifiers. Obstacles or blockages. Six of Cups in the reverse, Cups, water, emotions. So you're the figure there walking away, leaving the Eight Cups behind, disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves us. Reverse position, holding on to something that needs letting go of, basically. Removing any blockages. Six of Wands, Wands fire action. Okay, so story of this card is some great war going off. This village has been out to a local battle. They've won. They've returned back to the village. They're celebrating. They know the greater war is yet to be won, but they know by celebrating the little wins along the way, it boosts morale of the troops. Now, what this feels like is, I'm going to stick to my guns, I'm afraid, and say that path A is not the right path. Okay, path B, choice B, I do feel it is the right path. So let's go through it. So Ace of Swords, realizing we've got to shift the mindset and taking control of that, remembering in our feminine energy, because spread A, which isn't looking great, and the universe is going to step in anyway, would be leading from your masculine energies. You're being asked to remember who you are with your feminine energies. You're an empress. You don't chase, you attract. The Six of Cups, I do feel it's about tipping that and that emotional balance in your favor, and not going, who am I? Because you know who you are. Realizing who you are, remembering who you are. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, I do feel it's going to reveal that something that you've been investing in, be it a job, a project, whatever it is, all is going to make you realize that you have wasted your time, unfortunately. And round about that time, that's when you need to go, do you know what? I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm going to keep pushing forwards. But it's time to disconnect from it. So for me, it's not nice, but I'd go for path or choice A, choice B, sorry, because otherwise with choice A, the death card's going to be played out anyway, and you're kind of wasting your time. So there you go. If you want to personalise one, if you want them at 18 quid, get them in before the 18th of January. Otherwise, they go back up to normal price. Ta-ta.